going on, everybody? Welcome back. We're gonna do this week in Geek. We're rebranding Geekly Weekly a little bit. Uh, Different name, same great 2MGT flavor. This week in Geek. Uh, I'm gonna start off by saying they announced Rockstar announced this week that Red Dead Redemption Online will be coming standalone next month, December. Actually, probably in like a week. As of December 1st, players will be able to purchase Red Dead Online from the PlayStation Store, Microsoft Store, and Rockstar Game Launcher for PC, Epic Store, and Steam. The game will be $5 at launch until February 15th of 2021.
Now, what do you think that means? Do you think that means it's going to be $60, $40?
Well, here in this article from IGN, it says, which is part of an introductory offer, which is 75% off the game's RRP. So yeah, I'm guessing it's gonna be. I mean, I wouldn't. I'd have to say it'd be $30 without that discount, because I mean that's half Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, I mean, and if you haven't played Red Dead Redemption 2, you got to. Like, that story mode was...
The story mode was great, and then when I played the online, I think it was beta at that point.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's not that great, but I mean,
a lot of hacking,
it looks like maybe it could be good. I mean, for $5, I'll give it a
Why
shot.
not? Yeah.
Maybe it's new content for us. We'll see.
Yeah. And the way I see it, that's just Grand Theft Auto, but in Western days, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, like, the bounties look cool. There's legendary bounties, legendary things like that I'd really like to get into. And for $5, why not? I don't think it's cross-platform, which I would like to see. I'd like to see a lot more games that are cross-platform, to be honest.
One day.
One day, a lot of things will be. So yeah, Christoph, anything you want to talk about?
The other thing too is PS5. Well, I guess there was the faceplates where a company was going to provide different faceplates for the PS5, but Sony said no, you guys can't do that, which I think leads to us knowing that they're going to make more custom-made PS5s. You know, they're going to make obviously there has to be a black PS5 coming out soon. There might be a different standalone games that have their own custom-made PS5. So we just I guess gotta wait and see how that is. And I don't know. I do like the whiteness of the PS5, but I don't know. I love the original black look to it, because I think except for the PS1, every console, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, always was in black, and I don't know, that's just a better looking look to it. It doesn't get as dirty. That's mainly why.
I would just spray paint them black if I have a PS5. Honestly, from what I've seen of how easy it is to knock off those faceplates, I mean, why not? So that
I got another one.
Okay.
This is something that was kind of dear to my heart. I would love the game when it first came out, played the fuck out of it, but let's say rest in peace to Marvel Avengers. It's only been out since maybe September, maybe August. I can't really remember when.
We played it together pretty frequently.
Yeah.
We thought maybe it would be something for the channel when we started the channel, but it died so hard. They couldn't keep up. I keep on getting ads on social media like, oh, come play, come buy all the stuff in the marketplace. But you just updated the stuff in the marketplace just now? Like, dude, I thought that was going to be a weekly, if not daily thing of new stuff in the shop.
Yeah, well, we were supposed to get the first DLC in October, and then it got pushed to November, and I don't even think it's out yet. So it's like, how are you going to do that? And it's kind of like the same company that's having that same problem is like Call of Duty, especially in Cold War. Like, luckily they did just drop Nuketown, which is a lovable map that every fan knows, but they need to release those contents a little bit more. And I guess Warzone got delayed. Season 6 for Call of Duty Modern Warfare Warzone got extended, so that means that we're not going to get the Cold War version just yet in December, so I don't know if it's going to be January.
I mean, it's something that I can kind of understand. I mean, with the way the world is right now with COVID and things like that, it makes sense, but I just hope we're kind of seeing the end of delays and thing. I mean, I want to play Cyberpunk so bad.
That game's been
point,
delayed
I don't
for
know.
4 years.
I don't know if we're ever gonna play it at this point, and I'm sad. I want to play it.
Isn't the PC version done?
It is, but they want to release everything together. I guess
Together.
I guess a lot of the pushbacks too is the fact that we have to make it next gen.
Yeah.
And like
But I
all of
thought
a
that was
sudden,
the
but
whole
like
point.
you've
For the
known
next
about
gen
next
games.
gen, you've known about next gen for
2 years.
2 years at this point.
To.
So
You
come
have
on.
to. You're a game company. The
Um,
fuck?
all right. I think that's
That's it for game related news. There's
Yeah.
another related news that I do want to talk about that I think everyone will benefit from it. Dave Chappelle
yeah.
had a little Unforgiven. I feel like that's going to be his new stand up. That's his next stand up. It's probably going to come on Netflix. And he talked about his Chappelle show and the deal that how he got screwed over and that he actually wants to do Chappelle show again, but he can't because he doesn't own the name. He doesn't own the rights to his own show, which is kind of messed up. And he told everyone to boycott him. Don't boycott Comedy Central. Don't boycott CBS. Boycott the Chappelle show. And as a fan of Dave Chappelle, because I grew up watching Half Baked, I grew up watching Chappelle show. I didn't know all the dirty deeds that happened behind that. I honestly thought when he left the show, I thought he was just sick and tired of it. And then the whole thing, he moved to Africa and all that stuff. But find out that he was actually he just didn't want to do it no more, and he got screwed from all that the little pay that he actually received. So
Yeah.
I think that's going to be something interesting in the upcoming future, and I really hope he does the Chappelle show on Netflix because they removed the Chappelle show as his request. So I don't know. We'll
Knowing him, he's pretty smart. He'll come up with another name, and if it is, it's a big middle finger to
yeah, Comedy
to
Central. It's
them
gonna say
and all
I'm
this.
rich, bitch.
all that stuff. He's gonna name it like Dave's show just to
Yeah.
flip it and screw him. But yeah,
Chappelle, but spelled differently.
yes, that'd be great. Can he name it Dave Chappelle Show?
That
if they
doesn't
can
sound
do it.
right, but yeah.
But I'm
Dave
wondering if-
Chappelle show.
The Dave Chappelle Show. But something like that. He's smart. He'll come up with something funny. That'll give a big middle finger to him. So to move from that into Baby Yoda. We're gonna get into the review of Mandalorian. Disclaimer. I was trying to like see if I could bring this up without getting straight into the review of Mandalorian that we do at the end of all This Week in Geek. So spoiler alert, flash it up. One of these days I'll remember to edit in a spoiler alert window and noises. So
noises next.
To start off, first off, Baby Yoda in this episode did eat some macaroons, which we both agree that macaroons
first
are bullshit.
Of all, before you even go there, this is the first actual food we've seen Baby Yoda eat. Besides that,
frogs, eggs.
Yeah.
He drank the soup out of the cup. He had the little cup and he was drinking the soup.
Right,
so he did eat that. Right. But the macaroons, he's finally moving on to big boy food. William Sonoma, which is a luxury high-end brand cookware store that sells high-end pots and pans, knives, things like that, are selling a dozen of the blue macaroons that Baby Yoda ate for $50 for a dozen, I believe. They were called...
And I bet you...
Navarro Nummies Macaroons. Yes, a 12-pack of Navarro Nummies
macaroons. The official Mandalorian
macaroons. For $50.
Fuck out of here. I'm sorry for my language. That just pissed me off. Because you know what's sickening? People are going to buy that, and that's going to sell out. And they're going to redo it.
Creamy vanilla filling. Like, it's blue. Make it blueberry filling. Vanilla?
Yeah, but can we... Very controversial. Macaroons are nasty.
They're disgusting. They're garbage. They're stupid.
I'm sorry to say.
But
I'm mad at that. I'm really mad at the $50 for 12.
$50
people are gonna buy the fuck out of that, dude. I'm so
$50 for 12. It's just ridiculous.
It's just stupid. It's just it's the hype thing. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know, man.
Also, to bring up some controversy in this episode. Jeans guy.
Oh,
the guy wearing jeans in the background.
Did you see the toy that people have made?
And it's just half of them too. That's what I like about it. It's just this half. since you could only see a leg.
I need a Funko
It
Pop
was a
of
guy
that.
with jeans on and a
Funko
leg.
Pop of that.
People are comparing it to the Starbucks cup in the last season of Game of Thrones. Seriously,
I never saw that either.
like it's super in the background. He blends in. He's wearing blue and
I didn't even see it. I had to go back
gray
and
shirt.
rewatch it.
It blends in with the background. You have to zoom in to see this guy. Like, come on, people.
Who does that?
Why are you watching this shit frame by frame? Just enjoy it. Who cares?
They put it in slow-mo so they can catch every second of it.
Something I did see that if I can find the clip, I'll put it at the end of the episode, is there's the point where Kara, is that her name? I don't know why. Yeah. When they're there, she walks past the Mandalorian, and he like flexes at her like, "What's up, fool?" Yes, it's like, and it was this guy I saw it, and they're like, "You're all worried about Gene's guy, and you miss this flex that he does," and it's pretty great. It's like the most subtle hilarity ever.
Woke up a little bit, like.
So, let's also go into and talk about. You were correct.
Yeah.
Let's both pat each other on the back. Christoph, pat on the back.
As nerds as we are, like
we knew we were not we were gonna get the Ahsoka bomb in the beginning of the episode, or at the end of the last episode. Sorry, and I knew I wasn't gonna see her. I knew it.
See, I think this episode was just to show how his ship got fixed. I think that's all. That's all.
And then like we get to see
callbacks,
Greaves and Kara and all those guys. It was a nice action-packed episode.
Yeah,
it was pretty
something
nice.
that I said last episode that I feel like it's this episode again. It felt like a Star Wars show. It felt organic. It's because in all Clone Wars and all the Rebels, it's kind of the same concept. You know, you get together with your friends, you go invade an Imperial base, you get caught, you have to get yourself out of it, you blow up the base, and then into the next episode. Like that's Star Wars Clone Wars, that's Star Wars Rebels, that's going to be the Mandalorian, and for a couple more episodes, it's going to be the kind of wash and repeat of the same. We're getting ourselves in trouble. Let's get ourselves out. Baby Yoda's cute. Let's go on to the next episode. So it's like, I mean, I was. It nice
also
to see
moved on. It also moved along Moff Gideon's storyline. We get to see him finally, not in a hologram form. Him making his army.
I said he was on Mandalore, but he probably is. That who knows where that Star Destroyer is? So could be by Mandalorian.
I mean, we get to see him making up his army of whatever the hell is going on.
I'm claiming it right now because of the audio playback where he said that we don't have the blood anymore. I feel like what they were doing was getting the baby Yoda's blood because it has midichlorians in it. Yes. You don't know what that is. That's what causes you to be strong and with the Force. I feel like they're putting that inside of stormtroopers, and they're going to have the super death troopers. So it's going to be like they're not going to have Force powers, but they're going to be Force sensitive, so they'll be able to probably run faster, jump higher. But I don't think they're going to force pull, force push, mind tricks type of thing. I think it's going to be more agility. Do you think
this kind of, since this is in between 4, 5, and 6, and then 7, 8, and 9, we're taking place in that era. Do you think that's kind of why when we go into the sequel trilogy, we get more Force-sensitive people? Is that kind of tying that loose end of why is everybody all of a sudden kind of Force-sensitive?
You know what? I've never thought about it like that, but I think so, yeah, because Disney, I'm saying it right now, fucked up on 7, 8, and 9. Because Finn was supposed to be Force sensitive. That's what he wanted to tell Rey at the end. Everyone was like, he wanted to confess his love. I was like, no, he wanted to tell Rey, I think I'm Force sensitive because I have this feeling. He woke up. He was the only, well, as far as we knew into the other person, he was the only stormtrooper who woke up. So I think it does have to do something with this experiment because the whole Baby Yoda healing happened in the last Rise of Skywalker when Kylo gave his life to Rey and shit. And if you haven't seen those movies, you shouldn't be watching this channel.
Well, we're on spoiler alert, anyways.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, I feel like they are trying to make sense, especially because it's Dave Filoni's baby. Like, as much as this is Jon Favreau's project, this is Dave Filoni's baby, and I think he's going to do all the fan service and all the justice to make those movies make sense. So I feel like this is does tie into it a little bit, and
Mhm.
we'll gotta wait and see. If these motherfuckers are like, because and it kind of goes back to a game that's not canon, even though it should be canon. Force Unleashed. It's
Mhm.
kind of like that, where they clone Jedi's and try to remake them, and Star Killer was Darth Vader's apprentice, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And so I feel like it's gonna be something like that, kind of making it more canon with the clones of how to clone Jedi's. How to
Also
make their
with
own army, so.
not Force Unleashed, the newest one. What was it?
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order. I believe that also is working it. I mean, there's still
Yeah.
Jedi's out there, and I think
Yeah.
it's just the metachlorians and blood has just kind of
No, everyone
taken
forgot
over
about that. I
the
think everyone
galaxy.
kind of forgot about that, and now I think he's trying to make sense. Dave Filoni once again, because he's George Lucas' like sidekick pretty much whenever it comes to these type of things, because his reference is George Lucas. He goes straight to George and, hey, how would you do it like this? What about this storyline? So
Mhm.
I feel like he is trying to justify that midichlorian inside your blood, because I remember when that came out, a lot of people were like, midichlorians, what is that?
Yeah.
That's
But
what
I
makes a
think
Jedi a Jedi.
like they just kind of like quickly said it and didn't really go into what metachlorians is, and now we're
Yeah.
getting more of a shape to this stuff that's
Hmm.
in those sequels or in the prequel. Sorry, that like we didn't get the shape of it really of like these
The
ideas,
definition.
the
Yeah.
definition of these ideas, and now we're getting that, and Dave is talking about it in a way that is
People
entertaining
understand.
and people
Yeah.
understand,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's just gonna start making more sense to where maybe somebody like me will come around on the prequels at some point because he's just taking these things and making it better.
And then you would watch the Clone Wars, and you're gonna understand even more. One day,
one
Zach,
day,
one day.
one day.
Oh, complete side note from The Mandalorian. I saw something, and I didn't want to put it in this week in Geek, because I want to put in this part. Did you know that Luke Skywalker and Anakin Skywalker do not qualify as Jedi Knights because they didn't train a Padawan to become a Jedi Knight? That's what really makes a Jedi a Jedi. A Jedi Master
Wait,
was you have to train a Padawan into become a Jedi Knight, and that's how you become a Jedi Master. Isn't that weird?
so Luke and Anakin never became masters, but
Technically,
Anakin should have
Nope.
because he trained
Nope.
Ahsoka.
nope. She got kicked out of the Order. Spoiler.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry. She got kicked out. They asked her to come back. She was like, "Well, no, the Jedi's lost faith in me, so fuck the Jedi Order." So
And then
Yeah.
Luke, I guess, technically never did finish
Nope.
training Rey, so that
yeah,
never
or
happened.
Leia. So
Or Leia, yeah.
even though
Or
Luke is
or
considered
Ben.
a Jedi Master, yeah,
He had
it's
so
not-
many chances to train people, and he fucked it up in every turn.
He killed, yeah, Ben killed all those other Jedi, so he's like, damn it. And then they created the Random Knights. But yeah, sorry. Side note.
All right. So
I think. I know, good.
I wanted to touch on one of the funnier things that's happened in The Mandalorian, aside from the funniest thing, which is the two stormtroopers talking in season 1. That's the funniest thing ever. But the soccer mom Mandalorian part that happened in this episode, where they're driving off, and he goes, "Are you okay? Do you feel all right?" And Baby Yoda just bleh, throws up his macaroons, and and oh shit! God damn it, son of a bitch! Always throwing up on yourself. God damn it, yeah. And he's like,
That was
"Son
during
of a
battle, right? Like,
bitch, I gotta get to the doctor's appointment, and you're throwing up back there."
I'm in traffic, dealing on a phone call. I gotta. I'm a business person.
It's so great that whole. It's just like out of nowhere, he just bleh, and it's hilarious. You're laughing there,
You're
but
right.
then
You're right.
if you really think about that whole soccer mom, like, oh, where's a napkin? Open up the glove compartment. Shit, goddamn kids.
She'll give you that cookie before your lunch. I knew it. I knew it.
I mean, it's a little bit on him because he's driving all crazy with the
Yeah.
backflip, and you
Yeah.
really see what the Razor Crest now that it's fixed can do. Like,
Yeah.
it's really
That's
great.
also a throwback to Phantom Menace, that whole spinning part.
Yeah.
Anakin does that same thing. He does it in
Mhm.
Phantom Menace and Revenge of the Sith.
Mm.
I forgot the movie name. Yeah, he does that same spiral.
Can we go ahead and say that the best ship in the galaxy is now overtaken by the Crest? I think the Crest is the best ship in the Star Wars galaxy.
Man, can it run the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs?
I think it can. I think
Then again, he
that's
cheated. So
he did
Han
cheat
did cheat
when you watch the Solo
cheat.
movie. What are your feelings on the Solo movie while we're on it, by the way?
Now that I've kind of processed it, I'm okay with it. At 1st,
Mhm.
I disliked it because I was like, you can't be Harrison Ford. I'm sorry. But what I kind of realized was that that was a young Solo. That was a
Yeah.
very eager, not knowing his ways around the ropes, ways around the galaxy type of character, and that's where it grew on me. And then once I kind of got that in my mindset, I was like, you know what, this is actually a good fucking movie.
Yeah.
It's not the best standalone like Star Wars story. Rogue One beats that
Obviously.
9 out of 10
Rogue One beats out most Star Wars.
Yeah, honestly, man. Honestly, it's just the last 20 minutes of the Darth Vader scene. That's what made that movie beautiful, and then it continues right into.
If you look at my Star Wars Funko Pop collection, most of it is Rogue One pops. Oh God. I think this is an episode, Christoph. Hold on. I think this might just be a whole episode where we show off our most prized Funko possessions. Oh my God. Edit? Do we edit here? Or do we just let it go for the comic effect? I think we do.
Not to show off or anything, but I know exactly what you mean.
Yep, I got it. What else? What else you got? See, I don't have that one. That was from a collector corp? A collector's corp, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
see,
then I got
you didn't have your headphones
Trooper.
on. Okay, you didn't have your headphones on, but I feel like that's an episode where we show off our most prized Funko collection pieces and talk about them and stuff like that.
And let's not hate. Yeah, I take my Funkos out the box because I have no space for the fucking box.
Yeah, I used to keep them in the box, and then it's so much, and yeah, it's. I realized that this is just going to be Beanie Babies at some point.
Yeah,
unless you have a super rare, defective something, even the stuff that's a collector's edition.
Oh, not Star Wars, but
someone very special gave you that.
Yes, very. I don't know his name. I think it's with a Z. I can't remember.
Oh, I think that episode might be on the old channel where we give
probably
each
is.
other
It probably is, to be honest with you.
But all right. Anything else about the Mandalorian, Christoph?
Besides that, once again, it's I think one of the greatest things that Star Wars has produced. Because once again, the thing I love about Mandalorian is that it brings people who aren't Star Wars fans. Because on my Instagram, I see people posting up Mandalorian. I'm like, you don't even like Star Wars, but I love the fact that you're watching Mandalorian, so you get a thumbs up.
My old boss disliked Star Wars. Just did not like it. But she saw all the Baby Yoda memes and was like, "Fine, I'll watch it." And then she was like, "It's actually pretty good." And it's but it doesn't. I feel like it does. Like you said, there are Star Wars episodes. There are things that feel like Star Wars, but there are stuff that doesn't, and it's more produced for the masses.
Yes.
So I feel like if you watch,
it was produced for the masses.
Yeah. So if you watch The Mandalorian and then you go, okay, let me go watch Star Wars. I think it might turn you off a little bit to the movies just because you're gonna watch it and be like, well, this isn't The Mandalorian.
Yes.
And it's gonna be weird.
You're going backwards.
It gives you that taste enough to where maybe you'll like it, but it's a hit and miss. I think of the follow through to the movies.
I think if you like The Mandalorian, you like Rogue One, and you will like Solo. But I can't say you might like the episodic movies because those are for the old school fans, the diehard nerdy people that we are, and it's just like I give crap to 7, 8, and 9 just because I love the originals and prequels a lot, but I'll still watch 7, 8, and 9 over and over again. crap on it, but I'm gonna still watch it. Like,
I'll watch 7 and 9, but eight's
yeah,
a
you're
tough
right. You're right.
watch.
You're
A
right.
real
You're right.
tough watch.
No,
I
you're
think
right.
8.
You're right.
Okay, at some point maybe we'll go through this, but if we were to go through all the Marvel movies, which I would put up there just as high as the Star Wars movies in my mind for a
Yeah.
love of them.
Yeah.
If I go through the Marvel movies, I can pick out that Age of Ultron is hands down the worst Marvel movie.
Okay, and we all know why. We talked about this on our old podcast. The reason why I fucking hate that movie, Hank Pym creates Ultron.
Yes,
Iron,
and now
Iron
you're
Man
completely
Tony
rewriting the
Stark
book.
weaponizes him,
Mm-hmm.
but I just needed that little name drop in that movie. It would have made the movie so much better. So much better.
So that's the worst. I can pick that out as I will probably never watch Age of Ultron ever again in my life.
I've seen it once and never again. I've never seen that movie
which sucks because it does have one of the better scenes in it, which is everybody trying to lift the hammer.
Yeah, which is iconic.
Which is great and iconic, and it kind of gives you that insight. It does give you that kind of lead up to Endgame where
with
Cap gets the hammer, all that stuff. I get goosebumps just talking about it. But
I did too.
I gotta watch Endgame. Maybe that's on my list for tomorrow.
Don't you have that Funko that has
I
Captain
do.
with the hood?
I do, but it's way over there, and I don't want to go grab it. So we are making a Funko episode.
Oh, we definitely are. This is
I didn't
coming
even
soon,
think about
guys.
that. Yes,
Nope,
collectibles. It might be a weekly thing because we have so much. But okay, so
I got the Powerpuff Girls. I'm just missing Buttercup.
I have Mojo Jojo, but I don't have anybody else.
I'm missing Buttercup. And she's so hard to get.
Okay, but I can pick out Age of Ultron as the worst. I can pick out The Last Jedi as the worst. I'll never watch it again. It's very odd because I'm almost thinking if you actually line up the movies, it's like the exact same one. Like, I don't know. Like, it's like the 5th one in the series. That's the one you don't want. But I guess that's 8. No, never mind. Scratch that. Edit that out. That was the worst thought I've ever had in my life.
I was like, hey, wait, how are you counting
That,
this?
I know. I did movie math. I don't know what to tell you.
Did movie.
But everybody, that is the end of this week in Geek.
Yes, it is.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Go follow us on the social medias. Do all that good crap. And we'll see you next week. Bye.